All right, we're live, guys. What's up? Happy Monday. Ew, Monday. Can't believe the weekend's over. Dude, I can't believe March is over. Dude. It's going to be April in like 4 days or something. Wow, man. We're done with a quarter of the entire year. Feels like it passed in a day. Feels like it just slipped by. Wild. Yeah, time's flying, man. Get this out of the way. Ugh. All right. Whew. Scarlet Violet base set. I have a limited amount of it. I guess I got an early case. I'm not sure. Thought it launches on the 31st, but here I am with some product. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful. I got the Scarlet Violet OST playing in the background. Listening to it kind of reminds me that it wasn't a very memorable soundtrack. Just another aspect of Scarlet Violet, the video game, that I was not impressed by. But I'm hoping to be impressed by these cards. I think I've pretty much seen them because we opened up all those Japanese packs. Although it's funny, I got this before I got my second round of Triple Beat. Here we are. Ooh, all stacked up, ready to go. Whew. All right, cool. I've never opened a pack of it, so whoever opens the first pack is opening the first pack ever on this channel. Move this over here. Get these all cleaned up. We, of course, have tons of slabs. We've had a lot of slabs for the last month or so. Lots of good returns coming in. Dude, my room's like 100 degrees. I don't know why it's so hot in here. It's like the AC doesn't get in here or something. Dude, it's hot in here. Here's Toga Kiss. Here's Poliwhirl. That makes me sad. I don't want this room to be so hot. Did you know I'm a fan of Heracross? You're a fan of Heracross? Whoa! That's like a whole Pokemon. Fried Heracross. This is the Scarlet Violet soundtrack. Just sounds like doo-doo-doo. You know what I mean? Like, alright, maybe it grows on me. I've tried listening to it before in our live stream. I didn't like it. It's funny because with the Legends of Arceus, I didn't have to do that. Legends of Arceus soundtrack just had some really good songs right away. But the Scarlet Violet soundtrack, I don't know about that. Olivia Hunnikin. Empty Japanese and empty Gym Heroes packs, please. I have a small bag. What? You got it. Here, one of these. And one of these. Here, cross his nuts. Olivia. Four spots still left in the cheap slab break? I think so. Dude, it's hot in here. What the fuck? What am I going to do in the summertime when it's actually hot? Oh, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Dude, this room feels like it's 80 degrees. Give me a second, guys. Let me step out for a second. It's hot in here. Let me see. I should be getting AC. The AC just not on? There's no wind blowing in here at all. It's not even on. Look how warm it is. Yeah, it's hot in here. It's like it feels like it's. You're on this side. Yeah, man. I don't know what to do about it.
You know what you could do?
What?
You could take also a room pressure.
That would require a lot of work to move all this.
I know, but we didn't have to work that.
Yeah. All right.
Cooler.
Man, I don't know what to do. It's so hot in here. It's barely 70 degrees outside, and the inside of this room is like 80 degrees. Dude. Jesus. Just open a fridge. Her room's over there down the hall. They're like 68 degrees. You come in this room, it feels like it's 80. Hire special guest, turn off the heater. Your fire TCC. Dude, I don't know what to do. I'm sitting here in an undershirt. I'm in an undershirt. The only thing more I could do is take my shirt off. All right. I'm going to take my shirt off now. Get a dedicated AC for that room. Do an ice bath. Yeah. I don't know what to do, but this is nuts how hot it is in here. I heard about that. The shooter was a girl, but he, him. Oh, you mean a trans? You're talking about trans boy, trans girl? Yes, there was a shooter in Nashville. I don't know much about the details of it. Yeah, there was a 28-year-old shooter. Just happened. Popped up in my feed like a second ago. Olivia, let's get this on your table. Oh, was a girl, but identified as a he, him. They were a former student. Maybe they got bullied. I don't know. I'm not excusing anything, of course. Do. I got the sound effect. Here we are. Let's see. Are you going to sell the poker card Charizard? No, I'll be holding on to that. That'll be added to my actual collection. All right, here we are, Miss Olivia. Maybe they got blanked when they were in school there. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll find out more. We will find out more. Thank you, Olivia. Dude, this room is hot, man. I'm telling you guys, it feels like it's 80 in here. It feels like it's 80 in here, but it's 68 in the hallway. Maybe I could add like a fan to my door where it just like sucks in air from the hallway or blows hot air out of this room. I don't know. Who's next? Mr. Mike Side, 5 packs of English Scarlet Violet. How about that, Mike Side? You're the first guy. Okay, Mike Side. What do we got going on? What's hot? My room is. This room is sweltering. I've got the AC set to 68, and it does not matter. So hot in here. Maybe the AC, can the thermostat be moved to this room? Well, no, because then the other rooms would be like freezing cold just to cool this part of the room down. Yeah, I need help with this. I need to find out how to cool this room down. This is nuts. This room is very hot, and those rooms out there are cold. Can't have that. I want those rooms to be cold and those rooms to be hot and this room to be cold. Here we are. Ooh. First time opening this. Look at the artworks. Oh, lovely. So cool. Poor wife is bundled up with parkas. She is. She's wearing a coat right now. She is wearing an outdoor winter coat in her own bedroom. And I'm in an undershirt sweating because it's like 80 degrees in here. Remove a wall. I don't think that would work. No, there's nothing to... The only thing you could do is be added to the hallway. Could be global warming. Yeah, that's right. Oh, here we are with the silver borders. Whoa, feels like all I've done is opened up a Japanese pack. That feels very weird. Wow. That feels really weird. Oh, man. My brain tells me I'm holding a Japanese card, but I know I'm not. Crazy. All right, let's see about these 3 hollows. So Toxel, Bombardier, Quackaval, and a basic energy. I'm not a big fan of the triple energy cards. It's going to make your bags fatter faster, so I don't know how to deal with that. See, normally, if he'd open a pack, he'd get 1 reverse hollow like that. And if there was a hollow, it'd look like this. Oh, look at that. The hollows have the silver borders now, too. That's a big upgrade, in my opinion. Of course, the hollow pattern is very simple here, but Yeah, I'm not liking all these hollows. It's too much. All right, let's see. Too many hollows. Houndstone, very nice. Okay, we got Reveroom. This is 5 packs, but you got like 500 cards coming in. Palpad. Ooh, so you got Iron Treads and Cloth. And so I'm looking into Iron Treads. He is off center. Just like every Pokemon card set released in English, he immediately has centering problems. Yeah, it's the old texturing. It's the old English texturing. It is not the fancy Japanese texturing. So, okay, well, it's just like any English set now, except you get an extra 2 holographics, which is terrible. And you now get better looking hollows, so that's nice. Better looking regular hollow. I wasn't expecting a day stream. Yeah, I had to go to the post office and fight with the post office. So these are the actual hits, but you got a whole box full of hollows. Look at that. If he ordered 5 packs and he got 1 hit pack and then 4 cold packs, he would have gotten this many hollows. 1, 2, 3, 4. He would have gotten 4 reverse hollows. I don't know what we're going to do about it. This is going to affect shipping. This is going to affect space on the table. I don't know what to do about it. In the past, we used to take reverse hollows, but I don't want to go back to that because I don't think people like that very much. I don't know. First order gets to keep them. All right, that's Mike's side. Mr. Mike's side. Mr. Mike's side. I do not like that. That is very bad. Too many holographics. Yeah, everyone's got to have a big fat bulk bag. Only keep the well-centered ones. Here we are. Oh, I don't know, man. There we go. Here's Raymond still. 5 packs of Scarlet Violet. You got it, Mr. Raymond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have a limited supply of these, but we'll see how fast or slow they move. People will like what you tell them to like. Well, I feel like some reverse hollows are gradable, but I don't really feel like picking through them to decide which ones are good. Like Rotom Ralts, how am I supposed to decide? Like, this is good. I like that. The regular hollow, the cleft key looks nice. You get these 2 guys. Spydops, very off center. Oh, it looks terrible. Oh, it's ugly, guys. Oh no. Oh my god, the Japanese version's so much better. Dude, we don't just need the borders to change. We need the actual printing technology to change. Oh, Mr. Positive Thoughts. Oh, the Japanese version's so much better. I'm making a prediction right now, guys. Japanese cards are going to be the more expensive cards over time. They need to improve the printing quality. Oh, let me look at that again. It just doesn't work as well on the English card. It's like the difference between Radiant Charizard English and Radiant Charizard Japanese. It doesn't translate very well. It's like the printing quality being different makes it worse somehow. It's like a exponential problem. They already are more expensive, honestly. They won't be though. It's like they almost do it on purpose. Japanese cards have always been better quality. Yeah, but like somehow with that pattern, it's even worse now. You know how like you didn't care that the Japanese cards were better on certain types of cards, but like Radiant Charizard, you cared a lot because it was like, it's like a pretty, it was pretty distinct how different they were. I'm feeling that on this right here, on this Spydops. I'm just giving my honest opinion, guys. I open cards for a living. I open like 1 million cards. Yeah, I'm just telling you guys what I perceive. If English becomes like Japanese, then it would be so much easier to obtain 10s. All right, so you got 1 million reverse hollows. They're nice. Yeah, they're a nice thing. Let's just keep going. We'll find out what happens. I don't know. Raymond still. Oh, no, in our bag. Let's go looking for Raymond. Mr. Raymond. Here he is. Reverse hollows and hollows look way better. Well, let me look at this. Yeah, the reverse hollow has got a nice pattern. That's good. And actually, Japanese doesn't have these reverse hollows, do they? So those look great. And this is an improvement from the old English hollows that didn't have the holographic border. So yeah, holographic cards are an improvement. But the Spydops EX looked terrible compared to the Japanese version of the same exact card. So the Japanese version is just brighter looking, man. It feels sharper. It's like Louis Vuitton versus Walmart. The English Spydops feels like it came from Walmart. The Japanese one felt like it came from Louis Vuitton. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I can see it with my eyes. The new border looks good. Having a drink of my water there. Jose Vargas, live custom. All right. Live custom. Soup. Oh, how about that? That's pretty good. Okay, what'd you get? Really? Wow. That just went in. That's a pretty heavy pull, man. Here it is. The Red Dragon of Wales. Flip that over. Oh, man, I'm too hot, guys. My face feels all, like, steamy and everything. I got to set up a fan or something. I'm sorry, guys. We have to stop. I have to set up a fan. It's too hot in here. I'm a naturally hot person. My body's, like, always hot. My face feels, like, red. My ears feel steamy. I can't do this. It feels like it's 80 or something in here, and I'm, like, yelling. I'll be back. No good. Wow, you walk into this room and it's like putting on a warm blanket. It heats you up so fast. It feels like you've jumped 10 degrees. All right, give me a minute. All right, we got a fan blowing. We're going to have to find a solution to that right away. It's not even hot outside. Get this. It's 57 degrees outside. 57. Oh. All right, so I better call an AC specialist and start working on this because it feels so freaking hot in here. And it's only 57 outside. Don't burn the place down. Ship my bag first. All right, so Jose Vargas, congratulations. Edwin Sanchez, to the English. You got it. No, it is cold air. You step out into the hallway and it's almost cold in the hallway. Yeah, the hallway's cold. But this room is like hot. All the blinds are closed all the way. I can't see the beautiful lake anymore. We need to figure this out. Really hot in here. I'm sweating right now. I'm in an undershirt sweating. Are the vents open? They're open. Yes, sir. I checked that. That's the first thing you check. Are the pokies covering the ventilation ducts? No. No, this is a serious problem. If it's only 57 degrees outside and this room feels 80, then I need to figure out some way to cool this room down. Because Missouri hits 100 degrees in the summer like it's nothing. It's easy to hit 100 degrees. What's going to happen when that happens? It's going to be really hot in here. It's going to be blazing in here. Let's see. Check your filters. Open the window. That's actually good advice. Hold on. Let me try that. There's 57 outside. Let me try opening a window. Dude, I can't even reach the window. There's too much trash in the room. All right, I'm opening the window. It is colder outside than in the room. The door window is open. I have to remember to close it when I'm done. Dude, I can't handle this. This is way hot. Okay, Edwin, let's find your bag. That's crazy. Those reverse hollows are definitely worth less than $1. Here we are, Edwin Sanchez. Yeah. Ooh. Here we are. Well, I'm sure no one wants to give up their reverse hollows when a set first comes out, so we're going to give you all the reverse hollows. Turn this music back on. Oh, it was on. I muted the computer. That's what happened. This is Scarlet Violet music. Jeff Leon, 5 English Scarlet. You got it. All right. Why is it so hot in here? All right. How many spots left in the jungle? It just started last night. I think there's 9 spots left. Here's Myradon, Myradon. They've changed the booster packs. You open them front way forward now. So you open it like this. I used to open it from the back like this, but the cards face forward now. That's cool. Professor's Research, very nice. So what do you guys think the chase in it is in this new English set? What's the chase card? Primeape, Annihilape. There's the Slowpoke card. This looks really good. So this looks very similar to the Japanese version, other than the fact that it's off-center really badly. See how off-center it is? Did you guys notice the Japanese ones are almost never that off-center, but the English ones are often that off-center? Awful, dude. I wish you could, like, call the owner and complain and be like, guys, get some quality control going. What the hell? We don't want your off-center cards. We want your cards to be well-centered. How do the Japanese do it? They do it every time, man. There we go. I mean, it's kind of good for the collecting in the sense that it keeps it from too many 10s being graded. And so this keeps the value of a 10 high. But on the other hand, like, it must be disappointing to be somebody who pulls a great card out of a booster pack and then, you know, you look at it and you're like, wow, well, good, I pulled a terrible one. You know what I mean? So then back to Poke for replacements. Here's Alakazam. Cool, cool. We got Zachary Tart. Let me get 15 of the Japanese Paradigm Trigger. You know, we had another thing come onto the menu today. Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates is in. Yeah, Hidden Fates is in. $15. Best part probably costs more to print the English, too. You never know. You never know. The collection aspect is better for English cards over Japanese. English 10s are harder to obtain. Here we are. I wish Wizards would make cards for Pokemon again. RIP. Here we are. I don't know, man. Wizards, aren't they the company printing Magic the Gathering right now? I'm okay with them not having control of any Pokemon cards, to be honest. Are the black BGS slabs for sale or just for flex? I'm open-minded for sale, but I'd like a good price on them. So you just get one holo from this pack. I like this, see? It doesn't overcrowd your bag. Oh, this looks... Oh, man, the Japanese cards are instantly better. It's so recognizable immediately. Different materials, different printing technology. I don't know what it is. You can see the quality instantly. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, you can see it. You can see, like... You can see the light shimmering off of it. And there's, like... Look at this. You zoom in. Look at that texturing in there. Isn't that nice? This is actually slightly raised. I could see the Spydops had nothing like that, but the Japanese version is a higher quality than the English version. And these are for this other set. Man, wild. I'm predicting that Japanese cards will be more favorable for a while until English quality improves. And I'm talking about, like, not the fact that it's off center all the time, but I mean, like, the actual light inflection, the texturing, the contrast and the colors need to be better. All right, that's a cold round, my friend. Sorry, Zach. Oh, Zach. Sweet, sweet, and innocent, but naive, Zach. We shall find your bag and put these in there. There we go. Missed the other stream, but I got the Rocket Scyther. Is it worth grading? It was an off-center, but I would grade it anyways. What should I do with the Red Dragon of Wales coin? Well, collect it, I presume. If you don't want it, I'll buy it from you for 60 bucks. All right, Zachary Tart. Let's find your bag, Zach. Mr. Zach. Zach. You're back here. Aren't you ready for the U.S. dollar meltdown? BRICS nations replace the U.S. currency reserve. Something, blah, blah, blah. Gold going to the moon. I'm not invested in gold. I'm invested in Pokemon, man. This is Scarlet Violet music, by the way. Does any of this sound good to you guys? Not me. Sounds bad. Cheese says 5 Scarlets. Ooh, this is an important question, Cheese. When you say Scarlets, do you mean English or Japanese? Because there's Japanese. Tweakermon. That BS. Not me, says Desi. Not me. What do you mean, Cheese? He wants English. Where's Cheese? English? All right. So you gotta be careful because they share the same name. There's actually a Japanese Scarlet set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. All right, you got 5 of these. Ready? What does reserve currency even mean anyway, says James. Well, you know, countries have wealth and they need a way to store the wealth. So they could store it in their own currency, but then when they go to trade, let's say you want to buy something from France and you're Portugal. Well, France doesn't want Portugal money. France wants money that France can use. So if you're Portugal, you don't want to store all your money in French money because what if you want to buy from the UK? So what happens is they need like a one world currency for trade amongst each other, like a universal currency. The United States currency has been that universal currency for a long time. And so if you're Portugal and you got a bunch of wealth, as a government, you store it in a universal currency called the US dollar. And then when you want to trade, you can trade with the UK, you can trade with France, you can trade with Russia, because they all use US dollars too. That's called being a reserve currency. Everyone's using the same unit of currency. However, if the whole world uses the United States dollar as their reserve currency, what happens when the United States feels like, hey, we're kind of poor. Let's just print a bunch of money. Well, then you've just had your U.S. currency devalued, basically stolen by the U.S. government, which you once trusted. You don't trust them anymore because you're looking at them financially going, you're just going to print a lot of this, aren't you? So then you start itching your head going, well, I don't want to store my money in U.S. dollars anymore. but I need to be able to do world trade. What should I store my money in? Well, if China, which is our #1 competitor, and Russia and a whole group of nations get up and say, we'll do a gold-backed currency to be the one world currency and replace the US dollar, what that means is US dollars won't be used for trade around the world anymore. And when we want to print money to give ourselves money, we're going to experience not little inflation, we're going to experience hyperinflation. So as the rest of the world stops using the US dollar, next time we print, it's not going to be 9% inflation. It's going to be like 50% inflation because we're going to be the only ones holding US dollars, which means that the printing affects just us rather than being diluted across the entire world. It's going to affect only us. And so we're going to have the entire brunt of the money printing because all this time that we've been money printing, we've been cheating. Everyone's holding our money across the world. So we steal a little bit from everybody. So it's not felt that badly. But when we're the only ones holding US dollars and the government prints, it's going to be like the government directly took that money out of your wallet. It's going to feel exactly like that. So that's what it is. It's a big deal. You're talking basically about the end of American supremacy, American exceptionalism across the world. If the BRICS nations, which is China and Russia, if they replace the US currency with their currency, which I think they could, we're gonna be a lot more poor as a country as a result, because we won't be able to go to the special bank and say, hey, just print money out of thin air. We won't be able to do that anymore. And we all know that the United States government prints way more money than it's supposed to because it spends way more money than it's supposed to. That's why they always have to raise the debt ceiling. They always spend more than we have. So you're about to feel what it's like to be poor. The government is going to say, we just don't have money for this anymore. We can't do that. All these years, every time we can't afford something, we just raise the debt ceiling. Who cares? Government says we want to do a $3 trillion whatever, or $3 billion whatever. We just do it somehow. We just magically come up with the money. That's going to end. They're going to say, we're too poor for this. We can't do this without bankrupting you guys. So that's where we're headed. Mister, say something about the card so I can add it to the clip. Whoa, look at that card. She's got blue hair like a poisonous frog. So you know to avoid her because she's toxic. Chocolate milk or Pokemon. If they do that, can we just trade dollar for that new currency? Then it's $1 again. Yeah, we'll just buy their reserve currency. They would love that. And, yeah. Well, what would happen is that they would say, we'll accept dollars for this, but we want $10 for one of our dollars because our currency is real, backed by gold. Yours is fake. You just print more of it. So that's what'll happen. Oscar Diaz says 10 new Scarlet Violet. You got it, Oscar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. 8, 9, 10. I guess we're not able to print the new one then. I guess not. And that's the whole point. Russia and China said they're tired of our BS with the sanctions. They said you're our enemy. You're a shadow war with Russia. You sanction Russia. You sanction China. We want to defeat you as a country. We don't want to be friends with you. We want to create an allyship against you, against your world order. We want our own world order. So that's why they introduced their own reserve currency so that people don't have to trade in US dollars anymore. They can store their money in whatever, the yuan. They can store their money in the ruble and whatever. It's like backed by gold. I don't exactly know how it's working. I don't know if it's a new currency or if it's just the yuan. And there we go. I'm telling you, if that occurs, there could be some upsides to it, but I think it's mostly downsides. I think you could probably see some manufacturing jobs return to the U.S. if that happens. You know, one of the reasons all the manufacturing occurs outside of the United States is because they manufacture things, and then we print money and buy that stuff from them. So we print the money, we loan it out to the corporations at a very low interest rate. Corporations turn around and buy the goods from those countries. So, you know, if we lost our reserve currency status, maybe we'd become a manufacturer of goods again. I don't know. Here we are. Spydops. Look at that, Spydops. Excuse me. Russia's currency isn't worth squat. Here's Growlithe, the Rever Room. I'm not saying it was. Here we are. I think people think that, I think people get this impression of Russia like it's some super weakling, stupid country with no value or anything. They're one of the largest, most valuable nuclear powers in the world. So they're not like some stupid, you know, flyover country. I don't like it how people take that perspective on them. They're, you know, they're a serious opponent is what I'm trying to say, okay? So one of the things that Americans tend to do, we tend to be very arrogant. That's not my personality. I don't like to be arrogant about things. So I like to assume that my opponent is very skilled and has everything he needs to win. Because whenever you see the larger opponent lose to the smaller opponent, it's because the larger opponent was arrogant. So you should never allow yourself to get too comfortable and too arrogant about the situation. The whole world revolves around the U.S. Why can't people see that? Isn't Russia the biggest country on the map? Yeah, Russia's got a lot of unusable land in the north, doesn't it? Mr. Oscar Diaz. Ooh, you got a whole energy card. Great Tusk, Gyarados, Spydops. A lot of pulls, though. That was out of 10 packs, everybody. All right. Mr. Oscar. Luckily, we have one of the world's most competent presidents at the helm, Joe Biden. We're in one of the most consequential times in U.S. history right now. Changing of the world order is occurring. A fight over world reserve currencies is occurring. Luckily, we have one of our best presidents that we've ever had, Joe Biden. I feel so comfortable knowing that he and his team are in there focused on making sure that the outcomes are favorable for the American people. Here we are. All right. I feel so in trust with him. There we go. He's asleep right now. After all, Kamala Harris is the first female vice president. You know, the thing that matters the most. Not this collapse of the U.S. dollar or rise of our real opponent, China. Who cares about that stuff? Kamala Harris. James Wolfe says 2 brilliant stars. You got it, Mr. James. All right. Where did I put this? Where did I put brilliant stars? Is it in here? I think this is it. Camel hair, Joey. Sleepy, doing a great job. Mister, are you reading a script? No, there's no script. I'm just speaking off the cuff with you guys. This is stuff I contend myself with when I'm not streaming. I think about all these issues. Thank God we have a woke government. Yes. Luckily, our government will focus on Kamala Harris getting vice presidency and making sure that the White House fires people who aren't diverse enough and replaces them to meet a diversity quota rather than focusing on competency versus our very not diverse opponent, China. They're like 100% Chinese over there, right? Something like that. And their GDP growth is like, some years it's like 20%. Lucky for us, we have 2% growth. So they're gonna tower over us in no time. They know all the stuff about manufacturing. They've been working on manufacturing all these years, stealing a lot of our technology, racing with us over AI. They could win. And also, luckily, they've banned all of our social medias, but we can't ban theirs because we're so inadequate in our governance or governing. Yeah, I feel real confident. James Wolfe. I can't wait. Mr. James. TikTok can make $18 billion in the U.S., but we can't have Facebook in China because they banned it. Yeah, we're like toddlers, dude. I don't know why we're so incompetent. The value of the U.S. dollar going down, the price of living going up. People are living worse lives than their grandparents. You're living worse lives than your grandparents. You can't afford a home. You can't afford retirement. You can't afford health care. You can't afford education. You can't afford gasoline. You can't afford a car. Here we are. We were talking about, not too long ago, the price of a home was $12,000. Did you guys know that? That was like 70 years ago. That was our grandparents' time period. $12,000 for a home. I know there's inflation and all that, but there we go. That's why the boomers talk about the 80s being great, right? That's why they say, they missed the past. Because United States did have a great advantage, and we gave it all up. Here we are. We got Miguel. Here's Gengar. But don't worry, the Democrat Party has a plan. They say that 15-year-olds and criminals in jail who have committed murder should be allowed to vote. That was Bernie Sanders' proposition during the last election when he had not lost yet to Joe Biden. He said that 15-year-olds should vote and people who are felon criminals in jail should vote as well. Kyle Burns says, for Evolving Skies. All right, let's get it, man. Evolving Skies? Damn, dude. I'm scared for you, Kyle. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'm sure the 15-year-olds will save us. Here we are. Let's see. Sleep. Philly fan number 1, what do you have? Sleep. 15-year-old should be president, too. We need some younger politicians. That's right. I'm tired of these boomers. Joe Biden's too old. He is too old, though. Here's Drampa. He's a Drampa. Oh, Jolteon. All right. I saw a textured card coming out, and I got excited for you. Oh, it could be something. It could be something. Ah, Leafeon. I'm sorry. All right. Leafeon's decent. Ice Cube. All right. Got excited there, Kyle. I thought something was happening. Mr. Kyle. Kyle Burns. He's capping. Politics booster box base set. Yeah, we got off talking about U.S. reserve currency, and that led me talking into other politics. I'm sorry. But, you know, it's reserve currency is an important subject. If I were to ask you to explain to me what a reserve currency is and you couldn't tell me, that means you need education on the subject. It's a very important subject. You should all know. You should all know. If you're an educated voter, you would know what a reserve currency is and how it works and why it matters. And if you don't know, why are you voting then? If you do not know what it is, you're not ready to vote. Thomas Smart. Ooh. How can you let a large group of uneducated people decide how the country is ran? And perhaps this is why democracies around the world aren't doing so great right now. They're in decline. Democracies did really well for a while. I think that they're about to be passed up by a communist party. Not a nice communist party where you get to lay around and draw art and play on your guitar and somebody else pays for it. A real mean communist party that understands that there are no morals, just power. A communist party that's playing to win. A communist party that has done very well for itself. And we just kind of sit back and watch. We are. What do you have against camels? How about Mike Pence? More like Mike looking kind of dumb. Every time a country was going off the reserve currency, it just so happened a rebellion happened in that country. It's like I always say, don't blame me, I didn't vote, says Cows. Thomas Smart. Let's find your bag, Thomas. You think a 15-year-old kid cares about what a reserve currency is? All a 15-year-old kid wants to know is what they're getting for free. That's why the Democrats want 15-year-olds to vote. That's it. They're not smart enough to understand finance yet. The sad thing is, most people don't seem to understand finance anymore. I think we're going to have to go broke as a country, which we basically are. But I think we're going to have to go down the toilet before people get, like, smart. I think people only struggle to get smart after they suffer first. Isaac Schmutzer, and that might just be like a force of nature kind of thing. You know what I mean? How about Ron DeSantis? Ron! Dude, he's boring. Have you noticed that? I don't like Ron. He speaks in a boring way. He doesn't get me excited. He feels like a good manager. He does not strike me as a leader. A good manager, though. 15-year-olds are more worried about their vapes. Yeah, I agree. Or, you know, some TikTok internet on the video. Whoa, did you see this, bro? I remember being 15. Actually, I'm a bad example. I really liked politics and finance when I was 15. So I was all into that. I still am. Here we are. Let's see what we got. Isaac Schmutzer. Mr. Isaac. I'd vote for Steibel and his Vice President Cayton. Oh, okay. Spydops. What are you talking about? Here goes. Tropius. 15-year-olds worried about their dance routine. Right, that's what I'm saying. They're not ready to vote. But that is something the Democrat platform pushes for all the time. They want to lower the age of voting. And, you know, it's pretty simple. Each party pushes to increase who can vote based on who they think will benefit them the most. So if you think that federal prisoners and 15-year-olds will increase your side of the bargain, your vote, that's a very bad look for you. Like, what? What does that say about your ideas and your policies and your voter base? That's not good. Yeah, our voter base is very energized 15-year-olds. Kevin O'Neill, 5 English Scarlet. We are 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm a Democrat. Democrats have good ideas. I just feel like there's a lot of bad ideas too. We are. For example, I like that Democrats want to protect the environment. I like that Democrats like to pass regulations on corporations. What else do I like about them? I think some social services are necessary and possible. They go too far. Democrat Party's changed a lot, by the way. I'm 34 now. They went deep on socialism. They were not socialists in the past. They sounded almost like the Republican Party of today. Back in the day, Democrats sounded like Republicans today. So they went deep on socialism. They went deep on identity politics, and at some point they went deep on LGBTQ. That became like the platform. That was like the big issue. Nobody even cared about that stuff in the past. Nobody talked about it. I mean, it was like a thing you could talk about, but it wasn't front stage and center. It wasn't like a value. It was just a thing. Now I would say it's moved out of being a thing and into being, this is our value. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we're all about. I want every party in the United States to be about getting us rich. We need to be prosperous and manufacturing the goods and highly educated on the next wave of technology and having less debt, more productivity, and well-placed, resources. I feel like if you focus too much on social issues and not on finance, but you're having a major financial collapse, you're just going to worsen the collapse and guarantee that it occurs. You know what I mean? All right, Kevin O'Neill. Mr. Kevin. Let's see. There's room for all the other stuff, but I mean, it's not supposed to be your only thing that you care about. You know what I mean? Here we are. All right. All right. Let's get a refresh. We've got Mike Hoover, payment toward my SLAB-AWAY. What's up, Mike? Oh, Mike. Sweet, sweet Mike. Mike Hoover. Very good, very good. Okay, we got an empty queue. Hold on, we got Eric J. Lopez, 3 Scarlet Violet. What's up, Kevin? How's it going, man? We have this shooter in Nashville. Any updates on that, guys? I doubt they're going to have a motive for the shooter, but has there been any information? Daytime stream? Let's talk politics. I love politics. We can talk politics every stream. I could talk 2 things, politics and finance. I could talk that every single stream. They're closely connected to each other. I love finance first. I'm very addicted to talking finance. And then finance easily leads into politics because they're closely associated with each other. King Gambit. What's up, Adam? How's it going, man? We all need to be more like Adam. Thanks for all you do, Adam. We appreciate you. Woman shooter, 6 dead, including the shooter. Yeah, that's rare, by the way. Rare for it to be a woman shooter when it comes to mass shootings. Vast majority of the time, it's a male shooter. So that's going to make this story hit the national news more easily. And we're going to be talking about what happened. Talk about the banking collapse. Yeah, I mean, the last thing I heard is they said we're going to protect larger banks, but not smaller banks. And there were a lot of people speaking up saying, hey, well, that means you're going to centralize all the power into these large banks because nobody's going to take a risk on the little banks thanks to your decision. And that's not a good thing because, you know, those banks will work closely with the U.S. government and have all the power. And when banks have too much power, they can start making political decisions like, we're going to discriminate against you because we don't like your ideologies, so you can't bank anymore. You know what I mean? So that's the problem with having too few banks with too much power. And yes, there was a talk with Janet Yellen about whether or not the banks that are smaller would be protected the way the bank in California was protected. And she basically said no. She said it in a very dancey way. She didn't want to say it specifically. She was dancing around the subject, but she did say no. All right, let's see. Trans people feel victimized at the moment, says Hardcore Fan. Do you think she was a trans person? I think a lot of people get victimized. I don't think that the solution is ever shooting people. A man that identifies as a trans woman. So that's what's going on. It was was it actually a male shooter or a female shooter? I'm asking biologically, not gender. Biologically, was it a male shooter? Wow, that just makes everyone move all the money out of the small bank. That's correct, James. And this means smaller banks have less influence politically, and large banks have even more political influence. Biologically female. Okay, there you go. Okay. Look at that. No such thing as a biological. Well, I don't know if I would agree with that. I think that if you look at how sex works, yeah, it's a male and a female. You know, that's why even in their own language, they try to distinguish between sex and gender. That's what they talk about. Gender is a choice like religion. I don't agree with that at all, says BC Pokepoles. What? Look at this beautiful Starmie, guys. Man, that's gorgeous. Doesn't that look awesome? Wow. Starmie's never looked so good. 1996 blue poker set. Starmie. Lovely. So female who transitioned to male. That might have been it. Mister, I need a spicy slab to SLAB-AWAY. Here's an important question. Was she on testosterone at the time? All right, let's see. Let's get a look at this. Poker Starmie. There's a red poker set for $45, but we got the blue poker set. All right, there are no other blue poker sets on the menu, so I get to make up my own price. I think this is rather lovely. How's the quality of the new set? It's got the same problems as before. It's not the same quality as Japanese. It's a choice, yeah, of course. So today I am Optimus Prime, tomorrow a toaster, and yesterday I was a Chinese woman, says TJ. Ha 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 ha. 700 LMAO TJS. All right, so let's see. Oh, I found it. Look at this. This is the card. I was trying to find this yesterday. I couldn't find it. So here it is. Look, this guy wants $100,000 for this. I'm sorry, 10,000. I read that wrong. He wants $10,000 for this Pikachu. Crazy. What's weird is I've never seen a sale of that card. It's genuinely rare. I identify as a pokey him, pokey he. Here goes. Check it out. There it is. So I think I kind of know why he wants so much for it. It's actually pretty rare. It seems to only come out of the blue or yellow deck, and it's a random pull. So the number of these has to be really low. I would bet it's under 100, probably no more than pop 20, maybe? After all the decks are open. What is 10,000 in new reserve currency? Where were all you conservatives when Trump needed you? Where were all you? Where were you on 9/11? Eric's taken care of. Let's see the next order. Jeff Leon for English Scarlet. You got it, Jeff. My name's Jeff. Okay. When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? We want the United States to be a prosperous country where people can afford a nice home at a reasonable price. You can afford to pursue your dreams. You can get a job in the thing that you're passionate about, and you can retire and be comfortable. The United States is supposed to offer the highest quality of life, in my opinion. And I think that that's seriously being questioned right now. People are looking out at the world going, I don't know if the United States is it. United States citizens are moving abroad at the highest rate ever. Did you guys know that? So there's no actual consensus of how many Americans have left. But, oh, you got Miriam. Very nice. I understand this is a desirable card in English. Ooh. I'm sorry, in Japanese. That's what I meant to say. Look at that, everybody. That's the hit. Bruh, says Mike's side. That's the chase. Blue poker set. They're also coming in at the fastest rate ever. Our pull rate's really high in English. I have no clue. But I'm going to clip this for Jeff Leon. Dude. All right. Price of everything is so high, even my crack dealer raising his prices. Damn it. Even crack? Damn it. That's the chase. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't scream for it. I don't even know what I was talking about. The clip's going to sound really stupid when it comes out. I'm going to be talking about some other subject. All right, Jeff Leon. Congratulations. Jeff has had a lot of luck on this stream. 4 Scarlet Violet and 10 to my SLAB-AWAY. Okay, give me a minute. This goes down to 112. Okay. Mr. Gradient make a viral video and sell it for 1 million. So Japanese girl cards go for more than English. I'll have to keep this in mind. Japanese, $1,000 plus. Here we are. I get cold ones. That's right. You get cold ones and you shut up. No, I'm just kidding. Mister, I need the luck. Guess what I got? Rear-ended. My car is totaled. You got rear-ended? Well, as long as it's rear-ended, because that means that their insurance company is going to have to take care of that, right? Sorry to hear that, man. Sounds like you're uninjured, though. That's the important part. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's awful. Got some good luck today, though. I'm pissed, says Piasu. Piasu's had enough of it already. He's pissed. I'm about to get pissed. Ugh. He's in jail and metaphorically got a near-ended. What? Got... Oh, I read that correctly. Metaphorically got rear-ended. The silver-bordered cards are gross. They just look like the Japanese ones. What's wrong? Doesn't bother me at all. I like it. It's a good time to change the borders because Ash is no longer the main character of the show either, you know? The winds of change. Nelson Artiga, 4 Scarlet Violet. Change is good. It's like getting a new girlfriend. Sometimes you want a new girlfriend. Last night, I really thought he was trolling. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Mister, can I ask you a question? You could, but I'm too pissed to answer it. I'm pissed. All right. Dude, every pack is giving 3 hollows. I don't like it. Dude, our hollow bags are going to be full. I went to the post office today and I told them, I'm pissed. And then they gave me all those packages they were holding. That's for Nelson. Yep, they had my packages. She said that you wouldn't sign it. Yeah, because she's taking it to my back door, dude. She's not taking it to the front door. We didn't even know she was there. Our post office lady, she drives her... Because we have a type of road that will lead up to our garage door, she drives all the way up to the garage door and knocks on the door next to the garage. And if we don't answer that door, which we can't hear it, she just says, oh, they're not home. And then she leaves. And then I go to the post office and I say, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Where are my packages? So I had packages that were like old, and they were requiring me to come pick them up. Put a sign on the door. What do you think I did? I did exactly that. I put a sign that said, take to the front door. What do you think she did? Not that. She was not doing it. And so I got really mad and said, I'm pissed. Oh, he needs a new bag. I'm so stupid. Yeah, she upsets me. They got me the postmaster general at the post office. I was like, whoa, the postmaster. Did they have to call you master? Because if they do, that would make me pissed. How long will you let 3 hollow cards slide? I don't know. We'll find out if the boxes all fill up. And yeah, I don't think they should do that. It should just be like a reverse hollow and hollow like it always was. I think that's 2 reverse hollows a pack. That's reverse hollow card inflation. I mean, your reverse hollows are worth less now as a result of that. So it's not like it's necessarily a good thing for collectors. Oh, wow. We got Gengar, Charizard, and Pikachu there. All right. Looks like the line is empty. There's no line. What day is it? Is it? It's Monday? You guys are all out of money. That's why. You guys don't get money till like Thursday. Good price for a Pikachu. Pikachu! Let's get some more cards up there. I'm pissed! Look at these guys. Oh, beautiful, man. Chocolate chip. Joe Biden's going to have some chocolate chip. Don't worry, kids. Everything's under control. How many spots left in the pack break? Like 9. Probably enough to get you pissed. I'm pissed. Enough to get me pissed. Wait, what's this? The Holy Grail? All 3 of them? Are you ever going to take Doge as payment? I can take Doge as payment. I just have to add the link. That's all. Why? Do you have Doge? Do you want to pay with Doge? That's what I got. They're not all the same grades, and it's making me pissed. I'm pissed! Is the mini slab full? There's 4 spots in the mini slab, and when those fill up, we just pick a new mini slab. So it's never full. There's always another one. Okay, let's see. What is this music? This is from... Are you guys listening to this? This is Scarlet Violet music, and it's trash. This is Scarlet Violet music. Who is it written by? Like a computer? Do-do-do-do-do. This sounds like the starter menu to like some other video game. If we slab away, a base set unlimited is their $25 fee. No, there's not. There's no fee. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This music's making me pissed. Hold on. That's Scarlet Violet. Let's try Emerald. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Let's try some Pokemon Emerald. Music of my people. From another era. An era where they made good Pokemon music. Wow, listen to that. It's like art. Sounds beautiful. Wow, that's so nice. All right, we got Ghastly. Ghastly looks like he's tweaking. Haunter's got hands, but they're not attached to his body. This is me in life right now. Gengar eating chicken. That's me. It's getting old. All right. Now, I don't know how to price those, but let's start. See where it takes us. Well, there's a PSA 8 Gengar. What about CGC? There's no CGC Gengar at all. So we're just making up a price. So if the 8's, how much was the 8? It was like 150. Oh, god damn it. Search for this again. The 8's 145. I could definitely see this selling for around 65. I think that's that price where people go, maybe I want it. Don't buy this, by the way. Don't buy it. What we're doing is we're setting up a triple slab. So the Haunter is... Okay, the Haunter's around $50. And the Ghastly's a 6.5, huh? Okay, so the Ghastly's around 50 as well. So, this will be something you can slab away as a pair. Although I don't think you call it a pair when there's 3. So it's 165 for the 3 of them. Ooh, fancy. How do you feel about doing a PSA submission for the big hollow polls? I don't know. I think I might let you guys do it. I don't think I want to middleman anything. I was thinking about that a little more. When I say I don't want to middleman stuff, I really mean it. There we go. Very nice. Oops. Mr. Selling threesomes. So the total price on this is $165. You get 3 slabs, and you can put them all away together if you wanted, and it looks very cool. Okay, who do we got now? We got Jeff Leon, 1 Paramount War English. You got it, man. Let's see what we got. That would be good content for the channel. Here we are. Yeah, I mean, so were middleman returns. Middleman returns were good content. People liked seeing what everyone got. So, like, if I did a middleman right now, not on the base set, just in general, people are curious what everyone graded. That does not mean I want to do middleman grading. So, that's the way it be, boy. So, that's for Jeff. My name's Jeff. He's got a bag over here. Here we are. Omash does it for WEISS and Pokemon 1 trillion times a year. Oh, good for him. He's confident again. Oh, no. No good. Sergio selling them as a trio. I'm selling them as a trio. Gengar, Ghastly, and Haunter. They were all graded together, and they'll all die together again. Somebody else does something. Why don't you do it? Late to the stream. What's good, mister? Fill the $5 side break for spots. Jeremy Patterson's referring to this. Here it is. It's a 9.5 Pachirisu. That's the $5 pack break, or slab break. We always have one of those running now. Okay, there's Reverse World. They call it... Oh, I see. So, Giratina 9. Derek Ortega. He says, I'll take the Charizard. Oh, you got it, Derek. Lovely card, right? Well, we are past the hour stream time, so I think we can wrap up here. We're going to have a busy night tonight. A full stream tonight. We got Gloom looking pretty gloomy. Wow, if the Gloom was only $65 and this guy was $65, I feel like either the Gloom's overpriced or the Gengar's underpriced, one or the other. That's a yellow poker set Cubone, by the way. Remember, yellow's the more rare set. There it is. Lovely. All right, guys. I had fun. I'll see you tonight. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm tired of this shit. I'll see you later, guys.